Thank you so much, Lore. Welcome everyone to PGL. I'm Ginny, joined with Odo, Kameto, and Nisqy. We have an imposter among us because Casey, we're on the LEC. He's retired. What are you?
Okay, don't call him
just,
that.
I'm
No, I
just,
was talking about you.
You're just a friend?
Are you retired? Not yet.
Oh, so PGL is about you and
It's about you, like,
Actually, it's
come
not even about you because you're just like Casey's friend right now, or what?
Yeah.
He's my
basically.
translator.
Ah, okay, nice.
Yeah.
Just in case, we never know.
You know, fall from grace, but
Yeah. No, I mean, basically, yeah, I'm here to cast with Kameto because we usually do that online and...
Yeah. I know him for 10 years, so
Yeah.
he's my official friend.
Well, anyway, initial thoughts after the series, because it felt like K-Corp just for this whole series, or this whole split rather, just had an insane glow up. And even from, we saw Targamas earlier, I feel like going into this year, you guys, there's been immense hype about Kalist, but for me, Targamas has just been a hero or a trooper this whole split. So what do you guys think about that?
First of all, Targamas was insane with us back in the day in ERLs. And then last year was, I think, a lack of confidence. The team was not working well, so he fell off, he fell down last year. But we always trusted him because we know how good he is. And I'm very happy for him that he's showing it right now in the LEC.
Yeah, I agree. I would say last year for Targamas was probably not his best year, right? And I feel like right now he does take the risks that he has to, and he does clutch a lot. Like I think today he had some clutch moments on Renata. But for me, I would say the biggest clutch player on this roster is, I would say, Yike, because I feel like he's always stable, never behind, always does the right choices, and also in the voice comms and just in comms in general, he's always calm, rarely gets tilted. So yeah, I would say Targamas and Yike have a good synergy, and I think that's what makes Casey the team they are today.
Kameto, last year, particularly for Casey, it's not a secret that it didn't go the way that you wanted it to go. So when you are looking at this year, you're looking at how the roster has performed. What were the steps that you put in place to make sure that this year is successful?
Firstly, it started last summer, actually. We brought Vladi from the academy and Kana from Korea. He was doing nothing, I don't know why. He's a pretty good guy at League of Legends. And it started last summer. So we had two pieces we knew we could build around, with Targamas also being on the team. We knew that Kalist and Targamas were playing insane together, and Kalist couldn't go up in the LEC because he was too young. So we had this duo lane. We had Vladi. He was starting slowly in the LEC, but he really was hungry to grind and to be better. He did it all summer with the Worlds being in Europe, playing... how was it?
In houses.
Yeah, in houses already. Sorry, my bad. My English is not very good.
Good translation.
No, your English is great.
For that. So yeah, we had really good pieces, and then the coaching staff made it happen, and let's go. We got Yak from G2 as well.
That's true. That was a steal. But Nisqy, given the fact that you're just kind of, just camping around, maybe you're looking for a little opening at K-Corp mid lane. Vladi has been absolutely insane. What can you tell me about his rise as a player? Because he was a little bit one of these silent rookies. Last year, I feel like there wasn't really any hype around him, especially not to the level of Kalist, where everyone knows about him and keeps their eyes on him. How do you feel like his rise has been, from summer up until today in the LEC?
I mean, I think it's not really a surprise that, for example, last year I would say his laning phase was very weak. But I do feel like this offseason he did work. And even right now, I know that he works a lot with Apples on his laning phase, on his champion pool, on his team fighting and whatnot. And personally, I mean, I do talk with him a lot as well. So he usually asks me, would you do this differently? Or what would you build on this champ and whatnot? And I feel like he's always looking to improve. And also, I feel like right now he's not really scared of any mid. He just does his thing, and if he ints, he ints. And he just loves the game. He always plays, only playing solo queue, even till he cannot.
Yeah, we had sometimes to cut internet in the office so we could get some sleep.
But yeah, I'm happy that he's getting more and more consistent. But I feel like his biggest strength right now, I would say, is his lane. And he won lane against Jojo today. And let's see what he will do against Caps, because I would say Caps is still the best mid in EU, right? So
He won against Jojo last time too, 0-9. That one for the books. But considering we're like having you on the chopping block right now, right before we divert the conversation somewhere else, there was this really interesting tweet that I would love for you to explain. It's behind you. If you want to have a look at it, could we have the lore? This was a reply to SK. What's going on?
Let's say I cannot really speak about this too much, or else I might be in trouble. So yeah, just some banter,
Actually, but it's right though. SK didn't really get any wins. I'm so sorry you guys are catching strays right now. But that brings me to a positive point here, Kameto, and that is KC, this split. If you're comparing how they're doing right now in winter compared to last year, they've been doing so well, and they have obviously had a great improvement. How does that feel for you? Because the fans are even more exciting than ever, but you're kind of like the reason behind all of this?
I'm not the reason for sure, but like last year I hated Berlin. When I had to come here, I was depressed. And this year I love the city. Everything feels amazing in Berlin. And I will come back every weekend because they keep winning and we advance in the playoffs. But yeah, this year feels amazing because I'm really passionate about the game. I'm really obviously passionate about my club. So when we lose, it really depressed me. But when we win, it makes me so much happier. And listen to that.
Yeah.
They make me happy also.
I'm pretty sure they're probably listening in. You're talking about advancing into the playoffs. You're going up against G2. Are you looking for 3-0? What's the vibe here?
3-0, 20 minutes, 20 minutes, 20 minutes.
For you or for G2? Wait.
No, for us.
Just have to make that clear.
Yeah, it's my goal. I want that to happen, and it will happen. I have confidence in the boys.
Okay.
Yeah, you okay? Like,
Was that a translation or
Yeah,
what?
No, I really think it's an important step for the roster of KC because playing G2 in the playoffs has never been easy, to be fair.
It was always the final boss.
Yeah, it was always the final
are
boss.
you both reminiscing of good old times? Yeah.
I mean, me and Nisqy got our asses kicked by G2 way too many times. So, like, at least now he has an official job as a translator for a team that maybe has, a good chance of winning K-Corp. Now I'm just, the fan on the outside, the little kid.
You're like cheering for them?
I'm the one in front of the school bus. I'm like, yay, let's go K-Corp, So it is nice to have a contender, and at least, it feels, it's been a lot of hard work behind the scenes with the coaching staff. The team obviously has great synergy together. It doesn't feel like the wins that you guys are grabbing are flukes in any way. It feels, you see the processes and the hard work before. And it's exciting times for the playoffs because maybe for now, finally, the G2.
No, you can't. You're gonna curse. Don't say it. This
okay,
is
so the thing is, if K-Corp is actually gonna win, they need to win against all odds. So even if I jinx it and I say that G2,
Yeah, you can say it. Don't worry.
so like it's always been
All right.
G2 Fnatic, and maybe now it's finally the time for this bullshit to stop.
Respectfully, of course. I mean, we're Fnatic G2. You guys watched that game as well.
Yeah.
A lot of hype around Fnatic this year and this split where we're saying, okay, this is finally it. How was it seeing them not actually even get one game?
I mean, for me, that's the playoff mode, kinda.
Okay.
I would say, like BB and Caps for me when playoffs come are really different. And then we could also argue that I would say on Fnatic's side, I feel like Upset does better in regular season than in playoffs usually. Whereas, I mean, G2 in general in playoffs wake up, right?
Yeah.
And I feel like Mickey today had great early games, but then their mid games were kind of meh. So yeah, I think G2 is still the final boss, and you kind of have to beat them if you want to win the split. And they're showing it right now that whenever they want to be on, they're on. And right now, I would say Caps and BB
Definitely
show it
on,
today.
yeah.
Do I have to answer also?
You can, yeah.
Yeah, you can if you want to.
If you have time on that.
Oh,
No,
we take as much time as you guys
everything
want.
in my mind. So.
Actually, it was his turn to speak first. Translator
really?
always speaks out.
Yeah,
after.
true. Like,
It's okay. It's not
whoa,
the spot.
no profanities.
Oh my
You know.
god.
Yeah, I think exactly like him.
You know what? That's a solid answer, right? So we've looked at predictions. We've looked at, everything that we could really talk about. Don't know what you're doing here still, but either way, I appreciate you both for taking the time to actually join us. Odo, in terms of what we've seen today, I would love to have your opinion on G2, Casey.
Ooh, it's hard because, I mean, G2 did fumble a little bit in the early game. I felt like the early games or the way they were getting leads weren't really as convincing. But at the same time, I do feel like Fnatic was probably a better opponent quality-wise than MKOI was. So it's a little bit hard to draw conclusions from the respective games. But at the same time, I don't know. For me, it should go 5 games because at least your drafts, some drafts are great. I think the fact in game into the Renata had to flash forward to find the game-winning play was a little bit, far-fetched in that sense. But I do have, for once, I'm gonna go on the K Corp hype train because that's the meta right now. You just go, you just go on the hype train.
They're winning. It's fact.
I mean, it's true.
No bias.
Yeah, I mean, when a team wins, you go on the hype train. But I do feel like it's gonna be a great series. I feel like there's great strengths, and both teams are in great shape right now. But I do edge it out a little bit to K Corp, and I would say it's maybe gonna be go 3-2 in that sense. It is best of 5, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, so it should be a 3-2, I would say.
All right. Well, I appreciate your input as well. Guys, merci pour tout. Félicitations. So the elimination matches, they are going to be here. We're going to be back next Saturday at 6 p.m. CET for lower bracket round 1. Thank you, everyone, for tuning in. Have a good night.
Keep my eyes on Razork, though. Can you get him?
Maybe Caps doesn't know. He does indeed. He just ulties and there you go. Easy execute for Humanoid.
Mega trolling. Look, Svein behind us, Svein behind us, Svein behind us.
Is that
Svein flashed. Aurora.
Yeah, go on, Aurora. We hard win, guys.
I need help on the plant.
Kill the Swain. Plant. Oh, I hit the Swain.
I think Swain.
He's mega tanky.
Plant no flash. I can't chase.
Is that?
I wanna go, guys. I got it. Nice. Go fight. Working on some. Huge, guys, huge. Very well played.
Hansama in again. Auto attack. Q. Mystic shot. Hans in your mama.
Lolo, nice.
I use them. Okay, 2 guys. Look at 2 of them.
I'm excited.
Warwick stand here. Careful with the ulti.
On the ship. Warwick. Guys, we can fight. Okay, play Silver. I'll swing.
Come.
I'm moving. Jinx that. We win. I'm moving. I will clean up. Retake attack.
First blood to target. Let's go the barrier and survive. Blood on forwards. It doesn't work.
Okay, slow. Let's stop. Yes, kick.
Little flash. I'm dead. Can we kill?
Yeah. Nice. Go forward.
Victor wills are on it, guys. I'm lucky Victor. No flash Victor, guys.
I'm up.
Don't be scared. Don't be scared, guys. Don't be scared. Listen, no flash, guys. Listen, no flash. We win, okay?
Well. I go these guys.
Yeah, nice.
Play slow.
You can sense it.
Look. Nice.
I got 3 seconds.
Look, Targa.
Yeah, I'm looking.
I'm fine.
I got big.
We win.
Nice. And then let's go.
Guys, we are prime T1, but please do not start us. You guys are boosted, by the way. You guys are so fucking bad.
But guys, the thing is, my brain just is out. Like, I know Lee Sin is here, but...
G2, the perfect